Hello, hello, everybody. We've got some more Dota 2 today coming out. Who are the teams? What teams have we got? We got teams, we got teams, we got teams. We have some serious teams. I wonder if I can put that a little bit to the left. What's that look like? How does that look? Yeah, I could probably do that later on. That's fine. Yeah, we got a new match today. We've got the Green and his girls versus Dsack, as you can see by the title. So that's going to be very exciting. A little bit of midday Dota 2. Feels good for me and for you. Midday Dota 2 feels good for me and for you. Not sure how many people we're going to have viewing this one here, because it is a midday Dota 2. Not many people realize it's happening. It is a reschedule so that this could happen sooner than later. Green and his girls are already in the lobby. I'm just going to send some reminders out to Dsack, hoping that they know that the game is actually happening. Music into it. Bang. We obviously want the match to start at 1:30, but it seems like one team isn't here at all. And the other team still looking for one more player. Now, we've never had an issue with Dsack showing up to a match before. So this will be an unusual occurrence if the team doesn't know that they're ready especially considering both teams agreed on the starting time of this match. And their humble caster is already ready. Both teams still looking for players though, so obviously Dsack looking for 5, the Radiant just looking for 1 more, and that's Green and the girls. Plenty of fun, plenty of fun. Up and coming. There's no fun happening. Pure fun. Pure fun. This is no fun stream. I'm here to have no fun at all. We are potentially back. Hello, my one concurrent viewer, Emperor Zaved. We now have one team with 5 players ready to go. Green is girls. What we don't have is another team for them to play. Okay, seems like we've finally got a reply from the captain. We are freaking on. Happy, happy days. Happy, happy days. Midday stream, midday stream. It was good to be a midday stream. All right. We've definitely got a response from Ray Sneezy, captain of Dsack. Get those. I guess on my way. Isn't anything I need to hide? No issue sharing such message. And do-do-do. We get the boys en route. I'm pretty sure it's all male team. Yes, it's And we've got 3 players who have already joined the server from Dsack's side. In fact, I'm just going to do it. Fantastic, Emperor's Av. Dude, I just had KFC. I just had KFC as well. It was sort of sprung up from the fact we're gonna have we're gonna have a Caesar salad. You know, you gotta combine the healthy with the unhealthy. Not friends. Not friends. Not friends. The players are coming. On their way. on their way. Dsack slowly pouring in. 2 more players we are waiting for. Once I see 5 in that slot and Dsack has chosen their team name, I will be hit and go. Much like Monopoly. Don Kiddick, another player. Sam Wise the Brave has now showed up for Virtual Sports League. I'm now happy to show the current screen that I'm looking at. Dang, good work already. Just waiting for a confirmation from Green and his girls, and then we are Green and his off and on the way for some Dota 2 Sunday. Sunday morning, Sunday lunch, evening. What's it called? Lunch? Evening? Evening. Sunday evening. Bang! Cat has given it. He's given the orders. The coin has been flipped. The sack. The green. The lizard. The dragon. Live. Live. Green plus his girls. Green plus his girls. Wonder if they want me to change. And we've got a first priority, Green is girls, second priority, Dsack, Radiant, Dsack favoring the Radiant, which is nice. Look at the match starting. Look at those. Look at those almost 8,000 matches of Dota 2. You think I'm a fan? Do you think I like the game or not? Indeed, Missy Chelsea, there was an issue with pickup. Issue with some pickup, parenting, children, all that jazz. Now, I am eager to see, because if we go based on what happened last week, I think Green and his girls did lose 1 match. So both teams in this match, I think Dsack is the only undefeated team. Whereas Green and his girls previously lost against another team. Look at this, 20 seconds of reserve time. They really don't have much on Dsack. I might do that more often, but I kind of like giving players a little bit of time to actually think that they get some. Look at this. Look at all this time that they currently get to do their first
5 seconds remaining.
We got a banning of a Viper. We got a banning of a Shadow Domain. Inhumane. The inhumane ban of a Shadow Shemaine.
10 seconds remaining.
Along.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Radiant team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire Radiant team pick.
Razor.
Razor.
Dire team back.
I like Razor. We should pick Razor more often. So
remaining.
far, we have got 2 useful heroes. Whoa.
5 seconds remaining.
We got 2 useful heroes.
Radiant team ban.
Oh, what happened? Ah.
Radiant team pick.
Yellow.
Dire team pick.
Dire team pick. And we got a Vengeful Spirit. Yet again, another hero. Lots of repositioning coming out from the team of Dsack, which is incredible against a Razor. Razor is one of those heroes who relies on being able to stay in the fight and go where she pleases.
5 seconds Dire team pick.
Which Razor's a female? Tough to know.
Radiant team pick.
Is there a lady? Slaughter. Excellent hero. Very useful. Ogre Magi, great laning. Obviously, if you build him like a support, he can certainly help. But I've always found him to be a hero that falls off. Carries later the game goes. I don't really mind going on this dude because he sort of just has a stun.
Radiant team pick.
Whereas Undying does everything that he wants to do before you've sort of killed him. Hopefully.
Dire team pick.
Drow Ranger.
Dire team
Drow
back.
Ranger coming out. These machine gun picks. I am loving it. Snapfire appearing. I think Drow is a nice pick. You don't really mind being a Drow against Razor or Slaughter. Obviously,
10
anyone can get
seconds
jumped.
remaining.
You always hear the argument that, oh my god, Drow Ranger can get... Yes, Drow Ranger can
5
get jumped.
seconds
But
remaining.
specifically against the Slaughter, she has Gust. You naturally build Mantis Style and Hurricane Pike extremely early on Drow
Radiant
Ranger.
team back.
Two tools that are not only good for the hero, but tools that are good against Slaughter and Razor, the both. Snapfire, always a good hero, and I think this is a nice pick because all of this repositioning, these Vengeful Spirits, this Magnus coming out from the team of Dsack,
10 seconds
Green and his
remaining.
girls, Snapfire will be able to sit back.
5 seconds remaining.
Yes, exactly.
Dire team
So
back.
the wave is also good against Razor, and it takes a while before Razor builds a BKB. Razor obviously wants one, often does get one, but
team back.
it's still difficult because you've got RP. You've got this Vengeful Spirit swap. I just think it might be a little bit easier for Dsack to pull off the drafting stage here. While Green and his girls don't have anything incredibly difficult or anything like that, it just seems
10 seconds
like it's very
remaining.
intuitive to be able to play against these heroes. Razor, get away from him. Slaughter,
5
save the Drow.
seconds remaining.
However, we do have a safe lane. No mid lane
Dire
maybe
team
for
pick.
Dsack. We don't have a safe laner for Green and his girls, potentially. Maybe a mid Slaughter. I've definitely seen Green and his girls play that.
Ten seconds remaining.
10 seconds remaining. Ooh, look at all
Radiant
the time in the
team
world.
Void
Void Spirit.
incarnate.
I don't really know much about Void Spirit. I've played him. I think he's very fun. But specifically in meta terms, I don't know if he does enough damage or what he's sort of expecting to
10
build.
seconds remaining.
The only good thing I can highlight right now is he has plenty of mobility.
5 seconds
Even if he were to
remaining.
get swapped out of these fights or into these fights, he actually can get out or back in. You know, he can reposition himself better than anyone can get him out. Or if they are trying to get him out over and over again, probably
Now
get too much
select your
time
heroes.
spent on one hero. He can also jump in with the Slaughter. So if Slaughter was to go in and these Hurricane Pikes or Mantis Stars were going to come out to get Drow out, Void Spirit can then jump in immediately after, immediately with. Emperor Zave. Now, I'm not even sure if Emperor Zave is better than me or not, but the only reason I think that he is, and that is the man currently in the chat, I assume, the person currently in the chat, is because he has agreed with Tapman Tap, who has a caster that I often use in a lot of my games. And Tapman Tap's definitely better than me. He's better than me by, I think, 4k at his highest. And he averages about 3k better than me. So he happily sits on 6k for most of his games back when he was playing a lot. And Dota Theory, I think, is something that you that isn't ever really wrong. Most of the Dota theory is still applied today, even though the meta does change a lot. It's just more like games. Yeah, you really can't doubt the tap, man. He speaks and you're like, oh, that's a good point. Every time he says something. And we are ready to go. Let's just see how we're going with... Yep, we've got the perfect ping.
Prepare
perfect
for
everything. Happy, happy, happy. This is so good. Let's get it open. The VSL stick count. The S in VSL always stands for stick, of course. And it seems like we've got a tied game. It's been a while. As far as the stick count goes, and as far as the stick count has been wrong in the last 3 situations, it's an even game. It could be actually anyone's here. Angel.
Your reckoning comes.
First time drow.
You are dead.
Love it.
Dead.
Razor scared us.
Who wants
You've heard,
cookies?
confirmed. Emperor Zave, who is probably the top fan of VSO as far as
30 seconds
spectating
to
goes,
battle.
has confirmed that he is better than me.
Yeehaw!
At his lowest, he is my current peak. So he sits at about 4K on average. Whereas I'm a classic 3.5. See you there. We got some snowballs throwing. We got some top ruining. We have 5 heroes on the team
battle
of
begins.
Dsack. What are we gonna happen here? Nice little nothing. That feels good. Doesn't feel good. Is just don't know what's gonna happen with these lanes. I would love to know. It's a mid Beastmaster. Ray Sneezy, the captain of Dsack, coming in hot. Well, let's go ahead and we can leave it mid for a little bit if we'd like, but I really think there's going to be more fun happening in the other lanes. But yeah, it's nice to have it mid. Alrighty, for the team of Green and his girls, we've got Captain LC as a safe lane Razor, position 1. His position 2, oh sorry, his position 5 is EC Claps with that Coco. Easy Claps with the Coco. That's his position 5, and they are up against a position 3 Magnus, and that is Hit Creeps for the team of Dsack. Don Kedic, his position 4 Vengeful Spirit. In the bottom lane, we've got DK on Dsack, who is the position 1 hero, and they have Samwise the Brave as her position 5.
Don't.
And Sega, the fill-in, playing Snapfire. Ooh, they're running at this Drow Wanger. Drow Wanger in danger. Is Cat going to be able to get out? No, so it ends up being a 2-for-1. Samwise the Brave in the position 5, Undying. However, I did get the first blood, so I'm very happy. Oh. There we go. There's last hits and denies. Apologies. What happened? What happened? What happened? Where was the kill? Top lane, Vengeful Spirit.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I don't get him going on. So this level 2, when Snapfire gets it, there it is. Is she gonna pick Cookie? No. Little Shredder. Potentially, okay. There is an Undying Tomb which is gonna come out. I didn't consider the fact that Tensiga probably picked Snapfire because it's a hero that he likes, and because Little Shredder is incredible against the Tombstone. Ray Sneezies. Looks like he's having a good time mid. Maybe gonna sacrifice a boar here. No, gets it out the way. Nice safety. Anything special happening top? So far the safe lane Razor getting a lot more last hits than the Drow. The Drow was obviously taking, well, just feeling very threatened because that's kind of Drow Ranger's thing. Oh, Little Shredder has been used. He's able to get a nice tombstone, which he is. And they noticed immediately that it's probably not somewhere they want to be. I think multi-shot would have killed the... Yes. Thankfully, that tombstone zombie able to finish off the job. That is the slaughter. Interesting decision, picking a ability to counter another ability and then using that ability not to counter it. And it does have a very long cooldown at level 1.
You'll have to do better
Even
than
level
that.
4. 12 seconds is a lot of time. 12 seconds with a tomb, happy day. I'll take it. It creeps on level 3, feeling good, even though his vengeful spirit did take a few deaths. Still, only five kills. And you might say only 5 kills, it's only 4 minutes. Fair. Fair, very good call, very good call. Look how much of the game you get to see when playing VSL, when VSL is streaming. Look how much. Do you think it's important? Probably not. Probably not, all of this info. Like, what's happening over here? Did you need to see that? You can see that. Now we've got Slaughter got going on. What is that? A second? Yeah, level 2 Frost Arrow. That's an interesting choice with a hero so dead. Yeah. Oh my goodness. No Fire Snap Cookie coming out from the team of Green and his girls at level 2. Especially with a Slaughter. You just want to be peppering this Drought Ranger. Even when this thing gets dropped, you're always welcome to Little Shred or leave. Slaughter, obviously, as a strength hero, doesn't love Undying. But I really feel like they have all the tools they need right now. How many? It's always 5 hits. Always 5 attacks. Oh, missing that one. That's a frick. Oops, not that one. Sad react.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I should move that around more. It's good to see what kind of items people got. I'm always using my fingers instead of the mouse.
Don't you dare.
Oh, shoot.
Just how, okay, she did get 1 level in Gus, so, you know, playing smart enough. Yeah, and see, they're just going to pepper the other direction instead. Multi-shot coming out. Now, I think if Drow used that a little bit earlier, they would have been able to get that kill. Because multi-shot does apply frost arrows. That is something people often forget. Better to use it early.
Are fortified.
Slow to roll. Which talent did Drow get? The high ground one? Deals 30 more damage when attacking from high ground. I think that is the meta talent. Let's have a look and see what Dota Buff thinks of this. You look at Drow Ranger heroes. Right. Ooh, top lane. Still threatening. Fast it. Okay, no, so Vantage Point is actually not the meta pick. Sidestep. Sidestep has a 70 to 30% ratio there, which is pretty massive. I am very much a sidestepper picker myself. Even just before Slide, I definitely would have died if Drow was able to move just that little bit. I also just think being able to multi-shot is such a good ability, and when you can just pick all of the multi-shot upgrades, it's very, very good. The attack range feels so good too, though. Oh, to be a Drow and to struggle.
From the void.
Changing that level 15 talent to the 75 attack range instead of having that level 10.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So sad. -6
Dire's
cooldown.
middle tower is under
It's
attack.
almost a 50% difference. It's so good. Now we have a rotation coming in. The RP not doing enough in this fight, especially against this J Bud on his Void Spirit. Void Spirit, though, does not have any more spells. They did end up using the Roar, thinking that he probably does. But they end up getting the kill. It's just a 1-for-1. So it's a mid laner versus a safe laner as far as teleports go. I'm not too sure what we're thinking there, because everyone sort of used what they needed. And Razor's actually on head on the last hit, so not like she needed the space. Otherwise, both teams showing that they can show up. Yeah, very even. It's hard to pick a winner there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Drow Ranger going straight for the Dragonlance. Okay. Fair enough. Is that what I would do? I think I'd go straight for the Yasha first. Bang. Stun. Damage. Good. So... the Undying actually has leveled Tombstone. This is probably to solve the issue with the Snapfire. What does mean that his decay is only a level 1. And he's about to drop a tomb here on that high ground. Very nice. And he is in his ultimate right now. The stun comes through, killing the Ogre Spirit. And now Undying, staying true to his name and not quite. Turns out he's just dying. Now the Void Spirit has found himself a double damage room. Without a doubt, he's probably going to die of this. However, the Aether Remnant did not use it correctly. Ends up getting in there. Roars off cooldown. Ray Sneezy happily uses it on him and ends up turning around and getting the kill. It's action packed. The S stands for missing your skills on that. Aether Remnant definitely would have took him down. Very, very close. Only he had an Astral Step available as well. Snapfire, however, they are eyeing off this Magnus. Misses him with the Plasma Field. Definitely needed that one. Not to the point... I don't think that they know about the Snapfire. Now it is back up. Is this a safe lane Razor who's going Guardian Greed, then Pipe? I am a little bit worried about the damage output now. Did Razor manage to get Static Link? Razor doesn't have Static Link level. They should run. This fight was absolutely horrible for them. They're sort of hanging around. The Aether Remnant should have been dropped to get out of there. I was going to say, they have a swap available. I don't think they want to be showing up. Green and his girls not quite understanding the situation of the game right now. The fact that Ogre is still here is just crazy to me.
Middle tower is under attack.
What is Slider building? A Blink Dagger. So he's definitely the off lane, and the safe lane is
Radiant structures are fortified.
just finishing up the mech.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
What happened top lane? Okay, so they used some spells. Seems like she just died. Okay, so Static Link
My path
is now here.
leads to
I
riches.
don't get it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Maybe if it was mid Razor or off lane Razor, I understand that they're going to need damage coming from somewhere. And I understand that, Razor's going to get it from the static link, but what attack speed, what chase?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, top lane missing some kills. Snapfire dealing plenty herself, getting in range. Very nice.
Oops,
2 for
yeah,
1.
you're leaking pretty good.
There was a kill streak actually on the Vengeful Spirit. How many kills does Vengeful Spirit have? Got net worth up. Donkey eating. Okay. Cool.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So still a very even match. But I think that that's just what it
Radiant's
looks like
top tower
now.
is under attack.
I do believe that there aren't going to be answers for this Drow Ranger. Yeah. Respecting the Beastmaster. Wow, that was a very far away roar. The bird perfectly stunning this Ogre Magi, but he doesn't mind so much. The Blink Dagger reveal coming out from Slider. He manages to live for a little bit, but again, they don't have any damage.
What did you expect?
This is what I was saying. They don't have any damage. And let's say Razor TP'd in. The most that the Razor can give is
Radiant's bottom
185,
tower is under
about
attack.
200 new.
Dire's middle tower
Eye of the Storm
under
is an
attack.
ultimate based on getting
Dire's
attacked
structures
off,
are
and
fortified.
Razor doesn't hit that hard.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I don't know where their damage is
Dire's
going to be
middle tower
coming
is under
from.
attack.
And I will be saying that over and over again as I'm proven right. If I'm proven wrong, that's also good news as well, because then I'll at least know where the damage is coming from. I can even see this as an offlane. I can see this as a great offlane build as well. Auras are good always, I think. But in that situation, there's someone else dealing the damage.
Radiant are scanning.
Slaughter doesn't actually have a blink. Sorry, I said blink revealed before, but that's not true. It looks like they're just going to go all out into this Vengeful Spirit, which I think is a good play. Just kill the spirit. Yep. Magnus. 13 seconds up here. They should back. They should really be taking these wins. I don't know if that's how Green and his girls feel. If that's actually how they feel. Do they realize that? Like
Radiant
the hype is coming. What's the next item? Is it going to be a BKB? I feel like by the time that BKB comes
Radiant's
out,
bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom
it's going to be,
tower
you
has
know, on
fallen.
time. I think the BKB will arrive on time, but there's not going to be any reason to have it. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Your reckoning comes.
We'll see. We'll see.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
These Sanctuary showing up. They've gone in on this Magnus. Now he's looking at much more healthier than he was before. And now this is what I was talking about with just being able to swap and move and displace these heroes. They haven't even been able to deal with the Tombstone yet. They finally have Drow Rangers about the TPM. Static Link has already been used. There comes the Roar, and yeah, the Razor's going to die, absolutely. Maybe the mid laner, yes. So it's a 3 for 3 so far. It's not looking bad. Invis Rune coming in very clutch, and that ends up being a 4 for 3. Look, the fight went better than I thought it was going to go, with most of the damage coming out from a Magnet. Position 3 Magnet spilling the most damage out on the team. With I think it was a 1-man RP as well. Didn't quite see it. Oh no, this is the team we're worried about putting damage, and it was the Razor. Razor's doing
Radiant's top
enough
tower
safe
is
lane
under
things
attack.
apparently. mean, I know what you're saying, Ebrezade, but they did live. And the one difference, which I'm waiting for it to happen, is if you are a position 1 Razor, after you build these 2 auras, which you seem to be very certain are going to help. After these auras are built, are you going to go an MKB or something? Get a crit? I don't know. I really don't know. Just applies attacks, right? Enemy unit with
Radiant's
lowest
middle
health, dealing
tower
damage
is under
and
attack.
reducing up. Not even attacks anymore. RP on 2, very nice. The gust was a little bit poorly timed, but they still managed to get the kill. Now Drow Ranger is in a little bit of trouble. The Guiding Greaves coming out. However, the Snapfire does very well. In the backline, Beastmaster managed to clear that Snapfire. It ended up being a 3-for-1. LC needed to dive really deep, and then they just get the Raw to finish the fight. Raw has a very low cooldown. I said very. It has a low cooldown for an ultimate that is piercing BKB, and so useful to a hero like Beastmaster, who has his Aghanim Scepter. They have an Undying with Guardian Greaves. They have a Vengeful Spirit who's almost at Aghanim Scepter, and I don't say almost lightly. 400 gold away. Vaughn, how you doing, man?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
More of a pos 3 build, and you end up playing more against magic. Yeah. That is the other thing. They don't have a great amount of magic damage.
Bounty, which my matriarch will prize.
It's Vince himself. No, Vaughn is actually... Vaughn is the captain of a Div 1 team. Very successful Div 1 team. Drafting disasters. Alternate Div 1 mode. I'm excited to get a season going for the Div 1s, so... Bang. Doesn't look like they're lacking damage. It's strange, because I feel like they should be.
Dire's top tower
Seems
is under
like
attack.
LC is pumping out plenty on this hero. Team getting go. Teleport's coming in. Poking. Just poking. Feeling a little bit unsafe without Slardar, maybe. Just that extra little
Dire's
bit.
top tower is under attack.
Smoke coming out from the team of Dsack. Vengeful Spirit
Dire's
and
top tower
Undying
is
are the
under
only
attack.
two heroes to currently be smoked. Drow Ranger has TP'd in. I assume she's going to
Radiant
move her
are
way up this
scanning.
way and help out. Razor is mid. He can definitely... No, Slider's got a TP. Yeah, Slider has a TP. He'll be able to join much faster than Razor can. So I don't think that Green's girl should go in here. However, they've found a Drow Ranger already. They probably could have force-staffed this Drow deeper into the mess. However, saving it for himself, Kinsiga. He now has got his Mortimer's Kisses, using them onto 2 heroes.
Guide to this.
Magnus DC from the game. Quick little pause. I'm gonna go ahead and start a timer. Oh, we are back. We're back. Okay, let's I'm gonna zoom out as soon as I can. Bang, and the match is back on. Now the snapfire kisses have actually, they've changed directions, even just for the revealing's sake. They actually hit very, very well. So as I said before, Razor ended up joining fine actually. He was in that fight very, very quickly. Ended up being a 3 for none.
Are fortified.
Green and his girls doing plenty of damage in these fights, it seems. Snapfire hasn't missed an ultimate yet. Have a look at these recaps.
Radiant's top
Yeah,
tower has
Snapfire
fallen.
is being the top damage dealer again.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Your reckoning comes.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, Spawn says also hard slaughter on Razor game versus the Undying. Yes. Chose Snapfire to sort that out.
Why am I surrounded by such peons?
Something we haven't
Radiant's
checked
middle
in a while
tower
is the
under
items
attack.
on a global scale. So let's just go have a look at that. Easy claps. Looks like Ogre Mage's, he's farming pretty well. However, we did just get smoke, so gonna leave that up a little bit longer, but we definitely want to be looking. I'm going to be looking. You guys look at the items and then bang, I'm going to remove that because there is a fight going on. Raw has been used onto a very good target, the Void Spirit. However, he's managed to get out while the Razor has gotten himself an almost full length static length. And now he's got himself 157 extra damage. The Drow Ranger has finally joined this fight, has got its silence onto 4, didn't quite hit the Void Spirit, it was what they wanted, ends up turning around. Great target priority there from the Drow Ranger because he's almost allowed them to kill the Void Spirit. Yes, finally gone down. However, he's been left behind by a Magnus. The Magnus doesn't have anything else to help the Drow, but he was able to clean up the kill against the other hero himself. And now Slider's going to continue with some onslaught damage onto the other position 3. Magnus himself not really a right-clicking hero, whereas Slider essentially went unchecked in that fight and was, as soon as he rocked up, because there was so much else going on, it feels good to be a Slider in that position. Plenty of damage coming out from both teams, and as far as the XP goes, it's hard to say who won out. Razor putting out 4,300 damage, plenty of damage, more than enough. More than enough. Get that recap back open again, in case you missed that. Anybody? Recap, and we need to be going. Razor, okay. Blink Raw, just used on the Razor. Spam everything. Didn't end up using his little voidies. Didn't need him so far. Increases duration by 5 seconds. And summons an additional Hawk. Hasn't got a shard yet. He's moving towards a man. The style on a Beastmaster. I personally don't get it. But if it's better to have that move speed and attack speed than it is to have maybe just the BKB first, or a Lotus if he's concerned about the spells, then I'm not sure. Played Beast a few times, very fun.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But would be a good little swap target. Especially with this Aghanim Scepter.
Dire's
They just obviously don't know what else. Now hit creeps. He's played many a good Magnus game. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, Iceman's the Iceman. It is for green as girl. So hit creeps might actually be the Iceman. Cool as ever. But if it is that play, he's played some very nice games in the Magnus. And if this is the case, definitely Drow. I mean, the Vengeful Spirit should go first. I don't think they should bother saving, because I think Magnus RP will be able to either save or win the fight if they just give him enough vision and space to do so.
I'll take that.
Void Spirit. He's looking at a Manta style. Not a Lincoln's?
Your anger is useless here.
He was on his way. He doesn't have any Astral Steps. Teams are very split. Dsack moving together. Something.
Dire are scanning.
Something Dsack's always been good at. This 5-man
Radiant's top
Dota
tower
play.
is under attack.
Drow
Dire's
feeling very
bottom
safe
tower
to just
is under attack.
shoot this out. Now, no butterfly, which I am surprised. Definitely would have went a butterfly if I was this Drow. Considering it's like the item as well. Hasn't even finished the
Dire's
Manta,
bottom
which
tower
I
has
think
fallen.
is very, very,
Radiant
very
structures
bizarre.
are
The
fortified.
slows, the corrosive haze.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Ogre's good. Even just the Snapfire, it's good to be able to dodge a few of the spells. Now, mass TPs are coming out. Are they gonna get themselves? They got that
Radiant's
first?
middle
Yes, they
tower
did.
is under attack.
Creating XP runes. Good heads up play by Cat there. And back they go. What's going on with these items? Let's have a look. We've got a BKB coming out already for the Slardar. 3 Aghanim Scepters on the team of Dsack. Razor is building a Yasha, so it looks like a not Sanjin Yasha, Mantis style is going to be coming out from this Razor. Good item against the Drow. Also, like, do you really want a BKB when they have a Roar and a RP and a swap? Are you really going to be able to
Dire's
do
top
anything?
tower is under
This is
attack.
game one.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Cat Slardar. Welcome, Anarchist. Anarchist is the captain of the bad guys. Bad guys didn't enter a team this year. It's just bad timing in regards to players.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Welcome to the stream, dude.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Apparently, Cat Slardar has got some danger here. Michael Giddon.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's
Classic
middle tower is
Dsack. I
under
always
attack.
say this about them. They're great
Dire's
at grouping
structures
and they're
are
happy to
fortified.
push if they feel strong. Yes.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Void infusion.
Dire are scanning.
We've got some
Dire's
action
top
going
tower
on.
is
Drow
under
is
attack.
happy to swap the Snapfire in, who's certainly a threat. Violence coming out. Are they able to get any damage onto this Razor? The Drow with the thing. Definitely Slardar has now jumped this Drow on the back line. However, Undying and Drow are both just going to man up and start feeding into him. Undying keeping his Drow alive while supplying that extra bit of damage. Snapfire ends up buying back and has now got themselves the kill on the Drow, or did Snapfire never die? It ends up being a 3 for 5. I'm pretty sure Dsack taking the team fight with only 3 people dying. Huge XP swing in that regard, and gold.
Dire's
Yeah,
middle
XP
tower
and
is
gold.
under
Pipes
attack.
were used on both teams. Good to know.
Reckoning comes.
Razor, I didn't quite see what happened. Oops. Yep, Snapfire highest damage dealer again. Razor just dying because didn't have a BKB. I understand it's all, you know.
Dire's middle tower
Maybe a
is under
BKB
attack.
wouldn't have helped. I mean, he did get roared and then everyone started to shoot him. It really is. Really
Dire's
is.
middle tower has been denied.
Yeah. I think 2 crits for the first hit. And it's a deadless. Unless this just arrived.
Dire's
How do I
top tower is under attack.
never mind. Seems like the Slider's in a little bit of trouble, maybe a little bit far.
Double damage.
I've got players coming. Maybe Vengeful Spirit? No. Okay. Drow. Building into the butterfly now. Still no Yasha. Even just that last fight against Slider, a Yasha would have helped. He would have been able to get the corrosive haze off. She had it the whole time. Undying MVP. Oop, I am missing a fight. Now fire cookies coming in, but a few AKBs have now been activated. Drow trying to put much damage in, but she hasn't been gone on yet. The war again, we use on the Razor. Razor able to do nothing, but now the Void Spirit jumps in, gets a kill onto the Drow Ranger and the Vengeful Spirit. Vengeful Spirit goes. The Spirit, sorry, still walking around, doing plenty now that they're turning around and putting some damage onto this Void Spirit who's been caught. Snapfire trying to get the kill onto the... Yes! Magnus finally goes down. Vessel has been now put onto this... Beastmaster. Beastmaster trying to fight it out, but the Spirit Vessel doing too much. Undying, respawning immediately, thinking he's got hands. Fighting. Yep, he's going to try and get an tombstone onto the high ground, but no. He's going to be stunned to oblivion. Unable to get any of his spells off. Flesh Golem on cooldown, which means he didn't just use it. It is just a big... Samwise, was I alive?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
BKB is doing plenty there. Just not enough. Fight recap not quite showing me what I want because it got confused with this little moment after the actual fight. Apologies on that one. Should have been quicker to click it. Yeah, just get the standing desk going. Standing mode. Now we've got a Roshan coming out from the team of Green from the girl. 4K lead, extremely close game, 37 to 35. This is what we want to see. Roshan goes down nice and quickly. Thank you, Corrosive Haste. BKB check coming up. There are the items now. Raiden should look out. They should look to bait them.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
Yeah, Dsack probably should. They've only got one though. What's going on down here? Magnus trying something. Only onto an Ogre Magi who has got a Lotus Orb. Lotus Orb is going to do so much.
Bottom tower is under
It's just
attack.
the item against the Shadow Shaman or a Revengeful Spirit. It helps so much more than I think people realize. Now they have gone on. Were they able to get Slider using his CKB? A RP onto 3, but Drow Ranger doesn't seem like she's in this fight. Where is Drow? Drow's finally rocked up. Flip shot has got onto a lot. Undying trying to do his best. Finally getting a kill. Razor goes down. The Drow has now arrived. They haven't actually got that many kills on the team of Green and his girls. Now Drow Ranger has found her next target. No. Oh my goodness, the Undying able to keep his Magnus alive. What is Magnus on? 150 health, ticking away. No. Ends up being on 90. Undying, keeping his team alive. The rest of the team, Green and his girls, getting themselves out of there once they see the Drow Ranger show up. 2 BKBs used, 11,000 damage completed. Undying with almost 4k damage. Almost a K. Yes, 1,000 more than a Drow. I do think that the Drow did pop the Razor from half health. I think that's what happened. However, they've managed to find the Drow all alone. The bodyguard of Undying is useful, but just not that useful. Fight recap there will show every hero just pumped out 2,000 damage. Which is more than enough for the negative. Okay, Drow has 2,000, but still.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Razor has a little bit of armor. 19 plus 6. And they're pushing bottom.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I guess they're missing a bunch of their heroes.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Vlads would make a lot of sense because they both teams are surviving longer than you think. I mean, Undying is just doing so much. Now, Fire Cookie's not as impactful as they used to be. Now they've gone in. Wow, Slardar on the counter initiation, stopping them from dragging their hero of the Void Spirit in. That was very well played from the Slardar. Absolutely perfect.
Your reckoning comes.
They're still around. Magnus is in the top. He doesn't have a TP. Now, they don't know this, but that means there's probably a 10-second window without a Magnus. Less so now. Maybe they're looking to use the Aegis here? Yes, that's exactly what they're doing. He just he put himself on a platter there. He's going to boot Shivas. I think it's a really good play. But what's going to happen here? Is he going to get dragged into Oblivion? Yes. The Snapfire Cookies are doing plenty to sort of ward any heroes off of that area. He's still alive, but not alive enough. They have found the Undying. Undying ends up dying quite quick. Drow Ranger is just unaccounted for, though. And is going to eventually get some attacks down. No. But 2 for 2. However, it is 2 cores for only 1 core. They didn't get any more damage onto this tower either. I think that they were looking to go while the RP was on cooldown.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Razor. Ultimate Orb? What is Razor building? Buddy? No. Drain. It was actually the ring. Maybe a Lotus or a Lincoln. Maybe a Lincoln. I guess we'll see. No way it's going to be a Phylactery. Maybe a Lotus. It is good. More armor. Who's not? Difficult high ground for sure. Difficult high ground for sure. Little item check just there. So we've got a butterfly on that Drow Ranger. Yasha's really the only thing finished. Plenty of slots left for the Drow. Feels very good. Anything else major? Aghanim Scepter on the Void Spirit feels really good. Let's see how much health. Yeah, he's sitting on 3.3k health, which is a lot to go through. And he does have some armor. He's got himself a Veil of Discord, a Plate Mail, with plenty of armor against these attacks of Drow Ranger. The RP has been used. He has a Refresher, and Hit Creeps is just patient enough to use his spells in a very clear, concise way. Happy to use the Refresher as well, not wanting to feel like he doesn't have an RP if needed. Radiant play a patient game, it feels impossible. Yeah, and something to remember is that Drow pick the wave vantage point facet. Oh, let's get these game stats back. What is the fast hero facet? V. There we go.
We hardly knew
What happened?
you. Just as well.
Where's Drow Ranger? There. Okay, mid lane. Just against the Snapfire? Cheeky little kill.
Missing little.
Yeah, it's always easy to criticize a refresh. I think he just wanted it ready. And as you saw, he ended up using Horn Toss.
Somebody do
So Razor,
Dire's middle
while
tower is under attack.
it is the pos 1 for the team of Green and his girls, didn't build like a pos 1 from the get-go. He ended up going with this sort of meta tank build. Still
Radiant's top
pumping out
tower is under attack.
damage. I'm just not going to say lots of damage, which can obviously
Dyer's
happen.
bottom tower
And
is under
Dsack, yet
attack.
again, comfortable as ever, going high ground.
Radiant's
Drow
top
Ranger
tower
with a
is under
Blink
attack.
Dagger and an Aghanim Scepter. Now they're going to swap
Dyer's
over the
bottom
displacement and
barracks are
getting the
under
Ogre
attack.
Magi in. The Snapfire cookies are coming down, but the pipe is actually there. BKBs end up getting popped from the team of Dsack. The Scream was used, but the RP was in the background. Finally, they're going into the background. Now the Roar was used by, and the Slardar goes down. Very important to their fight, and he knows it, so he ends up buying back. Dsack on the retreat. Are they going to find themselves anything? They're trying to ignore this Vengeful Spirit, but they can't ignore it completely. Finally found themselves Drow on the back line. Slardar trying to go in as well, but unfortunately the cookie use gets Slardar in the wrong position. Undying finally goes down, but Drow still unaccounted for. Razor trying to get some clicks into the Drow, but no, can't quite get them. How many buybacks was that? That was 2 buybacks from the team of Green and his girls. Dsack taking lots there. 21 Ks. There's a Rampage. Feels very, very good to be a Drow Ranger in this match. 21k XP, 4k gold. Plenty of damage dealt by both teams, but considering there were
Dyer's
buybacks,
middle
just
tower is
not
under attack.
enough.
Dyer's middle tower
Very,
has
very
fallen.
even game. Both teams walking away with a league point for this match.
Dyer's middle
As far as
barracks
who
has
gets
fallen.
more
Dyer's middle barracks
depends
has
on the
fallen.
next one.
Dyer's structures are fortified. Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Dsack draft actually so good, says Vaughn. Man protected the heck out of that Drow, says Emperor
Dyer's
Zave.
middle
Reaver,
tower has
ANZ,
fallen.
love the Undying and Veg
Dyer's
support to help the
ancient
Drow.
is under
Indeed.
attack.
It feels so, so good to play a
Radiant
Drow in this game. It really is just a turret in that stage, getting yourself into that high ground. People often misjudge the extra 30% damage that can come out from a Drow Ranger. Great first game. Great first game. Five-minute break it is. I will see everybody back very soon. I'm gonna go ahead and get those stats up again though. So that everyone can see them. But here is the basic statistics coming out from the teams here. Scoreboardo. What do we want? We don't want. Yeah, it's important, but this is what we want to see. Damage received is what I wanted to look at. 61k received. J-Bud, 90k damage received. Almost. I guess Razor, but like, look at the 65% reduced. Incredible. That's such a good game coming out from J-Bud. 32k damage dealt. And Seeger on the Snapfire dealing as much damage as the mid laner. Very, very important to those fights. Drow Ranger on 48k. Obviously, a lot of that would have looked from that last fight. It's a bunch of buybacks. Yeah, some very telling stats. It's things that we knew that were going to happen. I can't. Which you want the breakdowns? This one here. Or a check. I know how to do that. I know how to do that. I know how to do that. Razor? Razor. Buff tab, bang. Found it. for drow. Aura check for drow. The team had a total buff of 2,768 seconds, and 2,200 of those went to the Drow Ranger themselves. Let's not forget about Drow, our Vengeful Spirit also buffing up this Drow. Buffs on buffs on buffs. So many buffs. You picked it, Vaughn. Am I able to see like vengeful spirits? Not really. It doesn't show. Showed it for the drow. Just didn't show it for. Showed the position aura. It's just not showing the. Not exist? Am I crazy? We changed it?
Weaver.
It has been changed? No, Vengeance Aura.
Vengeance.
Why is it not showing Vengeance Aura? Well, you've heard it here first, folks. Vengeance Aura isn't shown in the buffs tab. MVPs don't exist, apparently, for Dota 2 matches. Lame. Still in beta. Yes, yeah, imagine that with the Vlads as well. You're right. Just starts looking very scary. Either way, I'll go ahead and get that lobby up and myself in the channel, and then we can return to the fun. I'm gonna go fill up my water bottle. I will be back in a second. Alrighty. Okay, I am back. And I'm in the lobby slot, cameraman slot, happy slot days slot. We are in the right slots. We are slotting. We are very slotty. And we're ready to go on one team. Can we get a GWR on the other team? I recommend you use a better bitrate. Okay. I'll use a better bitrate. What do you want? What do you want? OBS. OBS is trying to be mean. Talking about bit rates. Talking about bit rates and shit. I am the bit rate. Next match starting soon. Next match starting now. How's that been soon? And the coin is flipped. Wonder what the random algorithm is for Dota 2's, because there's never really true random unless you're using AI. Now I hate AI. I don't hate AI. I really dislike AI, but it makes for a nice random with quantum computing. And we've already got that, so let's just start the game. I forgot. I didn't see who Radiant is. Who cares? Guess we'll find out real soon. We'll also find out first pick real soon. I'm gonna go ahead and input those scores into the database. League up. League standing update. That was green.
10 seconds remaining.
Dsack with the win on that last one. I'm already forgetting. Dsack victory. Fantastic.
Radiant team ban. 10 seconds.
Oh, I didn't mean to
remaining.
give them so little time to think. Oh well, and they won the last
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Dire team ban.
one. I think we are banning. We are
Radiant
banning that.
team ban.
Fire
Dire team
burn.
ban.
And that.
Dire team ban. Radiant team pick.
What else we got coming on? What else we got going on?
Dire team pick.
Ban the Undying. Get that Undying out of there. Seems like they followed your advice, even if it was somewhat obvious.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Pudge first pick on the Dsack team. Now, Pudge, I think so. Let me double check that. I'll be able to double check that. See? For those that don't know, Virtual Sports League is a ticketed league, so you're
Radiant
actually able to
team
see
back.
stats. How good is that? Virtual League.
Ten seconds remaining.
In fact, here's the stats here.
Radiant team ban.
Game 2 live. It
seconds
currently knows
remaining.
it's live. Look at this. It's working so well, Dota Buff.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team banned.
Dsack vs Team Flesh Rockets is the series that we have in question. And he did, Samwise the Brave did indeed pick Pudge for the first match. Ended up winning that one, but I think that was the one, the skin of their teeth.
10 seconds remaining.
No, that was the one which they won by quite a lot.
Seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Bang! Lich. Love Lich. Great
Radiant
hero.
team
Does everything.
Razor.
Lacks nothing. Razor picked yet again by Dsack. Not yet again by Dsack. Razor picked by Dsack this time. Maybe this is a bit of a anything you can do, I can do better situation. And they're gonna maybe run it in the off lane.
remaining.
Or if they run it safe lane, maybe they'll play a
5
carry
seconds
Razor. Phase
remaining.
Boots. Manta Style. BKB.
Dire
MKB.
team pick.
I'm sorry to keep you all waiting.
Ring Master. Fantastic. I bring this up a lot. Any Star Trek Next Generation fans, Q, the actor that is Q, is actually the voice actor for Ring Master. Something I didn't have to look up. I
10
was watching
seconds remaining.
Star Trek Next Gen while Ring Master was released and
5
recognized the man's
seconds
voice
remaining.
immediately. Here we go, we go. New heroes, next heroes. What hero is he gonna pick?
Dire team pick.
Stare your death in the face.
Better.
10 seconds remaining.
Look how much of a delay there is when I don't even have one set on the stream.
5 seconds remaining.
But it's good to be watching what you're watching. Muerta. Pause 1? Maybe.
Radiant team
I
pick.
think that no hero in the game can pump out more damage than a Muerta can in her ultimate. Obviously, contenders are heroes like Medusa. PA obviously does more single target damage.
10 seconds
That's sort of her
remaining.
ish, the thing.
5 seconds remaining.
But heroes just
Radiant
disappear,
team
and as
back.
do buildings. I think very good sieger with the with this, what's it called, side gun. M for Muerta.
Look at me. Stare your death
Gunslinger.
in the face.
Interesting. What becomes stronger? How does it become stronger? There we go.
Radiant team back.
More picks coming out. Tiny, what a pick. Why is Tiny such a good pick?
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Really not sure who we're going to look at, if any pos ones have been chosen yet. Because Pudge could go mid, Tiny could go mid, Razor could go mid. Either of them could go off lane as well.
Dire team pick.
Pudge, there's 3 potential supports, so that looks like a mid lane or an off lane. So I still don't know who the safe laner is on Dsack. Probably Razor.
Seconds remaining.
Okay, so Emperor Zaid looks like he's just a
5
fan of
seconds
Pudge.
remaining.
He's just a fan, very much a fan of Pudge. Sorry, Tiny. Yes, AoE stun's good against Muerta. Can you toss?
Choose your hero.
Queen of Pain. Tiny core, like a lot less. DK. It is a tiny position 1. Ray Sneezy plays off lane and mid lane. Rarely does he play position 1. So this is a Death Prophet. That's the DM. DM is... maybe that's an off lane Death Prophet. Quick draw. What does quick draw do again? Easy clap. Easy clap. That's combat. Bam, 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 bam.
I'm a showman. The rest of you are the circus.
Prepare for battle.
Okie, what do we got? What do we got? Smoke coming out.
Yes.
Here's some stick count coming to you live from Stick Countio.
Tell me someone saw that.
And as far as stick count goes, Green and his girls are gonna have this one in lock. Throw a hook, Pudge. He's really wanting to hit it, and he waits, and he was patient, and it was very worth it. Definitely a dead lit. This is great news for a Pudge because now they've already got the first blood, they've already got the kill, and Pudge's hook is off of cooldown. Looking scary again. They should continue. They know that there's not going to be another hero here. They should take one person, just leave him up there, and then come take another one.
Your reckoning comes! Your reckoning comes!
Your reckoning comes, says Pudge.
The battle begins.
Just the exercise.
Very true, Empress A. Dsack are a pretty good late game team. They end up winning. I think they just play a little bit better at grassroots Dota.
Had 'em all way.
5-manning, pushing when they feel strong. Okay, so it's a tiny position 3. Right, let's go ahead with these lanes now that I can guarantee I know what they are. Mid Death Prophet is probably better. Pudge hitting himself another hook. Cat feeling the grossness that is the butcher of not Blaviken. That's a girl. That's a Geralt of the River thing. What is this area called? This is why I need to invite Slacks on the stream. Maybe even someone would know that. Yeah. Yeah, so that's actually what caught me off guard as well. We've actually got Ray Sneezy for his first appearance as a safe laner in a while. I think it might be... I think I saw him do this in season 4, 2 seasons ago. So he's not opposed, but position 1 for Dsack, we have got a Razor, Ray Sneezy playing Razor. Position 1, Samwise the Brave is her position 5, and they are up against Cats. A position 3 Viper with a Clockwork support. Scary lane indeed, but a hook does feel nice in this lane. Just allows a little bit of breathing room. Mid lane, Dsack has got a mid lane Death Prophet on hit creeps. J-Bud against J-Bud for Green and his girls, playing a Queen of Pain. In the top lane, we've got DK as a position 3 Tiny on Dsack, on Don Kedic on a Ring Master for the position 4. LC, Captain, yet again putting himself in that safe lane on Green and his girls as a Muerta. Position 5 Lich, supporting him there. So some pretty, I think, like standard. We weren't sure where people were going to go, but it's pretty standard. Tiny loves a bit of off lane. Razor has definitely played safe lane. And Hit Creeps is a mid lane Death Prophet. Not weird at all. For the Death Prophet off lane situation, I think that mid lane was the most popular place for a Death Prophet by far. Oh shiz, the DKs are back together in lane. That's true. That's good, that's good. The DK. Good use of Dead Shot. Now, contrary to tradition, Viscel has managed to see the first blood of this game as well. Pudge just holding his hook, making sure he can get his teammate out there. Very nice. Very, very good patience there. You get a smile for that one. Belonging to him. Good patience, you know. He sort of waited. 3, 4, then through the hook. Oh, tips. I missed Y. Must have been a good quick shot. I say that, but we just saw the quick shot come out. Oh, Samwise the Brave. Not realizing that Clockwork would walk under tower. J Blood, 1 level in Blink. Nice to be a Death Prophet because you got the 2 charges, which I didn't know it maxes it out to. The levels thing. 2 charges. No bottle on Death Prophet. I don't know about these mid laners not buying death bottles on heroes where bottles are great. Looks like we've got a 60% to Green and his girls.
What?
Don Kedic, top lane. Almost gets a kill on that Ringmaster. Yes, an auto attack able to finish off. Looks like Tiny had a tree ready to go, or should I say, ready to throw. Ready to throw. Death Prophet feeling fine. I do think that you should maybe use one of these Spirit Siphons. I understand she's holding it 4, but this Quap is almost level 6, and I don't think you're going to be able to heal through a Quap nukes. Instead, he's going to find himself a creep to heal off, which is probably a good idea. While also just using that clarity, get yourself some mana and health. That's a really good idea. Missed any creep? Missed a single creep. What a play. I really like that. top lane. Muerta has dropped down. What is that ability? The calling, silencing. Don Kedic feeling the pressure. He's back. He's fine. He's feeling so sublime. Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein. Pudge hoping to get a hook here. And they're going. The slow has been applied. The hook has been thrown and successfully landed. Now the Razor coming along, getting a nice static link. 41. However, this Viper has got plenty of mana. And yeah, he should keep on throwing these poison attacks down. I don't know why Viper thought running was a good idea at all there. I think she would have won that trade 10 times out of 10. But it was a fairy fight. But like, 8 charges did get used. And the Healing Lotus was coming. Look, it was tough, but I think Viper definitely had that. Top lane, spells have been dropped. I'm not really sure why. But a Clockwork, a wild Clockwork. Oh, it's probably not great timing for them to go on these teams because Clockwork is on the pursuit, getting him caught into a very nice trap. Lich deciding to continue to follow this Don Kedic, but the Clockwork
Dire's bottom tower
taking down for free.
Attack.
Yep, and with that, they're definitely going to get this tiny, great little rotation there. In the meantime, Viper did go down. So they took advantage of that. Oh, they really took advantage of that. Razor getting herself.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Getting herself nice shrine.
Double damage. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
What's he ulting? He's just getting him off. Who died bottom? Razor. And it seems like it was to a sonic wave, double damage. Yeah, nobody's surviving that
Radiant's bottom
this
tower
early in the
is
game.
under attack.
It's probably a good
Dire's
time to
middle
rotate
tower
anyway
is under
because
attack.
Death Prophet
Dire's
had used the
structures are
ultimate, was
fortified.
planning on taking the tower, and Pudge had shown up mid to cause some havoc. He's actually got Rot level 3, which I think is the worst spell to have past the second level when you're a support. However, Queen of Pain feeling pretty bad as the ghosts absolutely demolish this intelligence hero with only 7 armor. Fantastic
Dire's
result
middle
for hit
tower is under
creeps.
attack.
That is
Dire's
7
middle
kills to
tower has
Dsack and 4 on Green and his girls. How are the boys going on the net worth?
Dire's
So
middle
LC,
tower is under attack.
I'm gonna say far ahead, but definitely ahead of the Razor. But everyone's quite close. Net worth is still only 1k. Good little combo coming out. Muerta is also level 6, but doesn't have enough mana. Finally used, but the throw is still successful. Because Toss does not actually target anyone. Takes the closest unit. Very good use.
Arms for the dead.
Does it feel bad? Probably not to use Pierce the Veil. It's not like, yeah, it's only a minute cooldown-ish. Good kill coming out. Viper, a bit slow on the rotation there. I'm not sure why. I'm sure there are reasons. Muerta, keeping bottom. Happily laying against the Razor, apparently. Bang, bang. Yep. Dead shot for farm. Oh. Darkened Blade. The cheapest mana item that built, like, completed mana item. Obviously, you can just get the ring. Top lane, Lich. Sinister Gaze.
Radiant's
But
bottom tower is under
Samwise the
attack.
Brave on the Pudge.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Radiant's bottom tower under attack. Pudge looking for another hook, which some pretty good statistics on hitting. Did he see anyone? No.
Your reckoning.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Death Prophet Kings. Oh, they are trading mid. I don't think this is worth it. They don't have a glyph. It's not. I said I don't think it's worth it. It's not. It's not worth it anymore. Mid tower has gone back to being good again. Not as great as it was before this other bit of the map came out. All of this stuff around. But mid tower is still fantastic, especially when you've taken the enemies. At least there's just not that much anymore in this sort of area.
Radiant are scanning.
Game is much slower. And if we talk about late game, I mean, Muerta needs farm. Needs a lot too. No, except for Muerta, I don't think there's any crazy late game heroes. They're all good. Push Veil has come out, but no, this Muerta is in trouble already. Lich gets some nice bounces, ends up getting themselves a Razor. Now the Queen of Pain has joined in the fray. He's trying to get away on the Ringmaster. He's doing plenty. Don Keating definitely knows how to play this hero. Now that the Queen of Pain is here, I think he is in trouble. 5 heroes chasing him down, at least the 4 that are alive. Sorry. That ends up being a 3 for 2. Green and his girl was feeling very good there after that fight. Gaining plenty. 1k gold swing with a 1600k experience swing, which is absolutely more important. Not by much. Quick TPs indeed. DK having a horrible time bottom lane. However, Razor comes along. Gets a nice little drain onto a clockwork. Maybe not the best target, but you know, he does live for a while. So now you've got 36 extra damage and a simple little TP coming out. Is he going to get there in time? No. The attacks of both either the Storm, Static Link, and Plasma Field were a bit too much.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Sometimes Dire's bottom tower cooldown is reduced by 2 seconds. Lightning strikes all enemies within the eyes. That's awesome.
Bottom tower
What a good facet. Does everybody pick that facet?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
We can all play.
Yep. That is one of the higher disparities that I've seen.
I felt a real connection.
88% of the time people are picking this Thunderhead facet. There's probably no point of even looking at what the other one does.
Fresh mate.
Oh my god, the other talent sucks. But bottom lane, Dsack finding himself 2 kills just by invading both areas of the map. Maybe feeling like this Muerta is just not scary. So the other talent on Razor, full Dynamo. Razor gains 1.25 spell amplification for every 20 points of attack damage. What? That's so shit. Difficult to build attack speed on that hero. Poor communication there. Sure that we've got some pings telling him to get out of the way. Tensinga. It was bad.
Dire's
Wasting a
middle
hook was so
tower
bad.
is
I
under
know the
attack.
cooldown is low, but you just want to get it right. Smoke coming out from Green and his girls. I like this. I like this smoke. I'm not sure who they
Radiant's
are
bottom
looking
tower
for
is
though.
under
I
attack.
thought they were going to go like use
Dire are
this
scanning.
direction. But no, they're going bottom.
Dire are scanning.
I think this is a little bit of habit Dota going
Radiant's
on
bottom
here.
tower is under
If
attack.
they're looking for just the tower, then absolutely fine, and that could be what's going on. But what the issue is, they've been seeing these two heroes up here. To assume that maybe someone is farming down here is probably not the best. But looks like they're just going for this tower.
Radiant structures
Open up the map a little bit. Then I
Radiant's
think
bottom
smoke is more
tower
than
is
okay.
under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Early game indeed.
Radiant's
Nicola Robinson
bottom tower
8167.
has fallen.
8176. And we have got TPs coming in. They've
Dire's
used the
top tower is
glyphs.
under attack.
Looks like they're actually just going to give. Yeah, they're definitely going to give this. The Death Prophet's exorcism is still up for another 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. 1,
Dire's
8,
top tower has
9,
fallen.
10.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Mine.
Maelstrom has come through for the Muerta. Muerta still keeping up with her farm. As you can see, this hero Muerta has 7,100 farm.
Fresh
And
meat.
is still just not doing that much for the team. Now, is this a 4? No Death Prophet in this fight. Hard, tanking so much of the damage that they have to offer. Razor coming in and dealing plenty of damage in the meantime. He's also playing... His Dsack is also playing Razor the exact same way with the Guardian Greaves and soon to be Ignite. Muerta coming in finally into this fight. I think this is definitely the right call. Here she goes, pumping out damage, unable to go up, and yeah, with her ultimate running out, not wanting to go any higher than she already did. Spells on cooldown from both teams. Everyone's just wanting to back off. Happy to go with the 1-for-1. Ending that poll right now. Looks like 60% of you still think Green and his girls. Oh no, Dsack. It switched. People switched their phones. Should have ended it earlier. You losers. You bandwagoners switching vote. What are they thinking? What are they thinking? Tansiga, Easy Claps, and Cat. This Viper is building maybe not a Guardian Greaves, just finishing it at the mechanism, wanting to get his Ags done first, then Guardian Greaves. Good choice. Especially because you are assuming this raise is going pipe, which is pretty safe to assume. Then they're not going to have a BKB anytime soon. Doesn't do much against the Death Prophet though. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, Axe is good because it's mobility as well, and damage, and survivability. I don't know that this is the all and end of Viper, Viper Strike-ation. Smoke. Samwise the Brave, not wanting to be spotted at all. Wish I could. I'm not sure if I can see scans or not. I don't really see a team use them that often. Got the ward. How much does that see? It's not this little section here. But that, even that little bit higher, you probably would have thrown it at that lich there. Razor is bottom. Looking alone. Do they have any way to stop ATP? No, but I think there's not too much damage anyway. Had to TP sooner. Nice little pick coming out from the team of L Green and his girls. We don't need to fight these extremely difficult heroes, these Death Prophets, these Tinies, these Pudges. We don't need to fight them when this Razor is so alone. And like, that is a huge walk from anywhere safe. There's safe laners, and then there's just laners.
Regeneration.
Haven't had an items check in a while. Let's just get that one there up. Go saber. Yeah, nothing crazy. I mean, Ags is good. What does the Ags do now in Death Prophet? Same as the old one? It goes for fire. Yep. Damage. Bonus damage now gives to the ghost. That's awesome. It used to just be right click, wasn't it? Now it's spells and attack. They really buffed that. They gave it a bit. Does it have a cooldown? Doesn't look like it does. And she'd be attacking fast with these power treads. Quite safe with this Yule Scepter and plenty of health. I would definitely have it on strength, but not everyone values feeding as much as I. Tiny building into a silver edge. So it seems like he's building to delete someone. They aren't interested in fighting this traditional fight. Tiny wants someone gone. And he wants him gone now. Yesterday. On my desk yesterday. Clockwork should be able to hit this hook. Still good. He's managed to get close enough because now they can keep him in these spells, but they are backing up. Yep. It seems like just the Clockwork's going to get caught. However, he is ghosting them well. Sees the Pudge. Decides to run into the Pudge. Pudge had already thrown hook. Did they have any more interrupts? They did. Yule Scepter. Still, not that much catch. Considering that,
Radiant's
Power
middle
was coming off
tower is
cooldown.
under attack.
Very surprised Clock didn't
Radiant
run there. Maybe a
structures are
misclick running
fortified.
back into the heroes. Maybe he valued the trees a bit. Man of trees, you know? Nothing wrong with the
Dire's
black
bottom
tree.
tower is under attack.
Dsack pushing. Bottom tier 2. Going down fast. And I'm saying fast because I mean
Dire's
it.
structures are fortified.
That 80% of the way there, more like
Radiant's top
95,
tower is under attack.
99.
Dire's bottom tower
Dire's
has
bottom tower has fallen.
fallen. Radiant's top tower
Green and his
has fallen.
girls trading something. You know, it's easy to say bad trade. They're trading something. It's good enough. Pudge is eating something with his dismember, and it is a raw shot. Pudge tanking, and now the support is finally going to have his rest. I hope he gets some Frankies coming through. Have they managed to scan this, or do they know that it's happening? Lincoln's broken on it. Now they know. Flare's been gone in, and the Clockwork has gone in, separating the fight. Queen of Pain, ultimate onto 3. What other spells do they have? Razor is now hypnotized and dead. Pudge missing a hook very far back, and now they're onto the Tiny. Bunch of heroes putting damage onto this man who's TPing. He manages to get out, but there's still enough ticks coming through from the Viper. Viper is gone. Death Prophet did not have the ultimate because they used it trying to get the Roshan. And now the team LC, Green and his girl, getting this Roshan.
Roshan has fallen to the battlefield.
Team.
Worthy tribute.
Wasn't able to get a fight recap there, but that one there was obviously won by Green and his girls. Ended up being a 3-0.
Radiant are scanning.
Something that often happens even if you are ahead,
Radiant are
you
scanning.
forget how useful heroes are. And I say the word useful because there are good heroes, PA, Drought, and then there are good heroes that are also just extremely useful. Or
Dire's
maybe
middle
even
tower
average
is
heroes
under
are
attack.
extremely useful, like Clockwork. He's not the greatest hero, but he's extremely useful, especially in a Roshan environment. What the? That was plenty of damage! But again, in a Roshan environment, not the best. TP top instead of the base.
Dire's middle tower is under
They were
attack.
both, we're just trying to get this Death Prophet. Death Prophet TP's away, and now Viper standing ground, trying to get these forced bar, doing plenty, finally heals up. Viper still alive. Queen of Pain, Scream onto 3, and now the Muerta uses her ultimate and starts pumping out some damage. Pug trying to get in there and help, but it's not a Drow Ranger. Going closer to Muerta doesn't always work, but the silence has come out from Tiny. He's now got hooked by this Clockwork. He's doing enough damage, puts down a sentry, finally sees him, and now they're going to go probably chase for more because they have a hook shot. As long as they can see someone, it will get shot. If they don't see anyone, then Muerta happy enough to just go back and farm. Picking up a BKB next. Not being greedy, I like to see. LC, Green and his girls winning another fight. That's 2 in a row for them now. XP swing, both very similar with the 4 and 4, 2 and 2. It seems like just a little bit of net worth. It also came out from just a good move. Yes, Death Prophet was up there pushing.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You feel good TPing back to your base and pushing it out. Feels good. Now, they don't have all the heroes here. Blair should be spotting this area. They're on their way back anyway. No big deal. Green and his girls getting out there. Bitch on the cake and shard. Right? Great combos. Great. Happy. Viper probably has an Aghanim Scepter coming along. Let's check that career. Yes. Blade of Alacrity is on the career. That'll be a completed Ags. Then Viper is going to look for a She's Guard. Love it. That's an awesome idea. What is this Ring of Health doing?
Somebody do something!
I don't get this Ring of Health. Viper ended up finishing the Guardian Greaves as well. I don't know if that was the right play. Good item, don't get me wrong. Mechanism gave you all of the advantages you already needed. Not like they're silencing you that much. I mean, I'm sure silence is, but yeah. Queen of Pain. Iron Sand. Smoke coming out from Green and his girls, and that is a 5-man smoke, and they finally used a scan. Good to see. And they are hunting. Rocket flare used well. Nobody's walking into this area. Going to run into a... Oh, he's sort of new. Oh, very nice usage of spells. They wouldn't have been able to hook him even if they tried. Now the Clockwork's finally gone in. Hard hooking him out, but that's fine. These also Ringmaster is down already, and they're only going to get a Clockwork in return, it seems. If they backed off now, then they've definitely won this fight. Instead of backing off, Queen of Pain decides to jump in between 4 heroes. Very interesting decision to make. They don't have a Lich ultimate, and they absolutely don't have that much more damage. Razor on the back line's getting taken slowly down by this Viper, doing plenty of damage. Tiny finally doing something, but Muerta showing her true colors here, pumping out a bunch of damage. The BKB is already off the cooldown and been used though, so the fight ends up being a 2 for 5. Whoa, my goodness. The chat completely agrees. What did Quap go in there for? That was definitely just getting overexcited there. But, I mean, Scream was already used, if I'm not mistaken, chat. Death Fire burns. Oh, Yogi Sheldon, Big Bang Theory, the fire burns. Oh no. Oh no, indeed.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Eventually, she didn't think Grandmaster was going to die and really wanted to finish it
Dire's
off.
structures are fortified.
But crazy jumping him after having 0 resources. The hooks come through. This is still good. I think they should stay. And the hook, the Pudge's hook to try and get the Death Prophet out was good, but it's just not good enough against the Pudge, and they manage to get themselves a Pudge. Pudge goes down, and the person that's trying to save his teammates, Pop, has already used Scream again, but this time has a BKB, so feeling much safer. Pops the BKB to get rid of the silence as so she can chase, pumping out a bunch of damage still, trying to get there. Tiny in the background, hoping, trying to delete. Oh, the blink has come through on the worker. She obviously still pumps out a bunch of damage, but it's probably not enough. Not as much as she'd want. LC getting punished by this Ray Sneezy on the Razor, pumping out too much damage. Lich has already used all of the spells as well. Frost Shield is the only thing that she has left in the background. Viper is getting chased as well. No TP to be able to get out. Trying to run away. Finally been spotted. Plasma Field is going to be used to slow that enemy hero down. And that is 5-0.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Dsack. No, that was a bad use
Dire's
of the
bottom
BKB
tower
on Pop
is
for
under
sure.
attack.
Maybe it's getting a bit confused as to when the damage is going to come in handy. Cautious Shadow Strike coming through AoE spell. When Shadow Strike ends, reapplied to the enemy hero. Target emits a scream of pain, hitting nearby enemy.
Dire's middle tower has
did.
fallen.
The chase,
Dire's middle
chase
barracks
felt
are under
bad.
attack.
They used all of their
Radiant
catching
structures
tools.
are
They got
fortified.
themselves a Pudge. They could have just took the win and got these waves
Dire's
out.
middle barracks
But instead,
has
when you
fallen.
chase too far,
Dire's middle
especially
barracks
against an
has
organized team like Dsack, they will push afterwards.
Dire's bottom tower
Push
is
they
under attack.
are really pushing. This is potentially mega creep. And it looks like it's at least going to be a fight. If they don't win, there will be mega creep. Now I'm worried for using her ultimate early this time as not to get the static link. Razor has gone down, but the wheel is so very successful. And they're having to run away from this Death Prophet. Lich trying to get himself out.
Dire's top barracks
And Death
has
Prophet just
fallen.
keeping these heroes back. Viper starting to put some damage down, but it's just not enough. Pudge with a Meteor Hammer doing plenty of push damage himself. Tiny on the back line.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, the pop nearly goes down, but the spirits managed to find this lady now. They're actually probably going to get the kill onto Death Prophet here. Yeah, Pudge is pushing bottom, but the Death Prophet has gone down. The tower hasn't even gone down. Pudge wasn't helping this entire time. He's sitting here with a Meteor Hammer.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Green and his girls able to defend at least 10 kills in it. They get themselves a large XP swing. I'd say large, but it's only about 3.3k of XP and 2,800 gold. Now that gold is a little bit misleading because there were 3 buybacks coming out on the team. Only 2 buybacks coming out from the team. Yep, only 2. On the team of Green and his girls. But they not. That was weird. Okay, she's going to TP out. Oh, and the career would have... Oh, the career was looking. Unless this is just a good play by putting the career here instead of down here.
Incoming!
Tiny. Now with a crit. Now with a deadless. Shadow Blade, Echo Saber, deadless, hitting very hard. Not fast, hard. The shot. Oh, and I flow. Ah, yes, the positive. Music down. You can hear what's happening. How much more tense it is all of a sudden.
Dire are scanning.
No music keep us pumped. And we have got Dsack going for Roshan. Is this going to get spotted out almost immediately? Now, Death Prophet this time is holding the Exorcism. It seems like they don't care how long this Roshan takes. They're just happy to take it. Do something. They just want the Roshan. Oh, almost get themselves a fresh little Viper. They should back off now. Or just hold this high ground. I guess they don't really want to give the high ground to the enemy team. Muerta. Waiting. No Mask of Madness on the Muerta. Oh my goodness, now that is what you call a BKB and a go. They have gone in, the Scream of Pain onto 3 heroes. Muerta has not got a BKB or a pike anymore. She's just going to have to stand here and hope that there's a hero which she can shoot. And there thankfully is. Death Prophet has gone down nice and early into the fight. Viper's now been pushed in. Lich, a very nice ultimate coming out, doing plenty of bouncing damage. And they have gone down. It's been 3 for 2 so far, with the safe lane still alive, chasing down Don Kedic on the Ring Master, but they turn back around. Razor is now chasing down a Queen of Pain who's running the wrong direction. Your team is this way, my friend. And she has got a Scream, and she's going to go ahead and use that. Razor sitting on very few health, but the team is still chasing down Don Kedic. Why? There is a Razor right here. The target priority is costing them so much time. Razor is able to get out scot-free. However, he's now been spotted. And they're going to try and take Roshan with only one hero here.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Happy to look at this damage coming out from Muerta. Okay, get some things down. No, and where is Quap this whole time? Scream of Pain is off cooldown. This is a couple of misplays now.
Don't let it catch you.
No, the fire burns, Big Bang Theory. And now the Roshan will go over to Dsack. I understand pushing your racks, but I do not understand not killing the safe laner and abandoning your team. Always could have just grabbed the wave here. The T2 towers, these T4 towers can handle a lot more abuse than people think. Always scary when creeps in and hitting your base. Just cut the waves. Cut the waves and help your team to get this Roshan. Or at least avoid the threat of Razor. Horrible result. Parasma coming out onto this Death Prophet. Really getting some right clicks going. Butterfly up next. I love this build. Very much a fuck it we ball build.
Your reckoning comes.
It's exactly right. Like Razor's, he's just back again. Muerta hasn't popped the BKB yet, and it seems like they're going to get themselves 2-3 kills. That feels very good to be green your girls in this situation. Are they able to find a hero here?
Dire's middle
Finding
tower
the Death
is under
Prophet will be
attack.
so very good. They don't have any catch. Whoa, tries to get Shadow Strike. It was a good attempt. Death Prophet just that little bit too quick at 418 moves. Push out. What the damage certainly is here. Even if you just look at that Roshan before, it was going down faster than the entire five-man team of Dsack. Viper is not the target.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. Still alive. Still alive. By quite a lot of health. Now they're turning around, and Muerta says, "You've used Drain, lol? You've used Static Link already? What? Is she gonna use it? No, maybe she's gonna blink. Definitely gonna blink. One thing that we know about this Quap is that she will go in. She has no issue doing so. The BKB finally been popped at a good timing. Tiny being very sneaky, getting himself a couple of hits onto the Viper, but he just hits so slow. Not to mention against the Viper, once that first clip came through, it actually slowed down an Echo Saber hit, which are famously happen instantly, but that second hit still took its time to be delivered. Or maybe it was the third, I'm not too sure. Either way, very long time. Death Prophet, feeling good, feeling great. Happy to just take down the top barracks, which were previously pushed out and protected by the bot, but again, didn't really need to be. And now, something that doesn't care about... Oh no, what's going to happen to the Lich? Someone that doesn't care about the passive ability of Viper is... Oh no, the ghosts make their way back into the Death Prophet, and that is the Death Prophet spirit. They don't really care what passives this Viper has. They're just going to do their damage. Finally, a Queen of Pain joins the fray against this spirit, this Death Prophet, and gets the kill. LC has a crit now and plenty of attack speed. Wonder what she's going to build instead of this Falcon Blade. I recommend an MKB. Titanic. Something that was never a problem with Dsack's Drow range was the target priority. Seems to be a little bit lacking from the side of Dsack. I'm sorry, the side of Green and his girls. But it's obviously harder. It's always harder to know what to do while playing the game. Panic Butterfly Prisma. I can see Prisma. Revenant's Brooch. Who thinks Revenant's Brooch is a good idea? I mean, it offers her a bit of lifesteal, especially with the ultimate, which is definitely nice. And any attack which triggers the Revenant's Brooch. These heroes have so much armor that you'd think that they would need this. And they have a pike. Got a bit of armor. Really do. Okay. And obviously Tiny loves armor. Okay. Butterfly nearly complete on the Death Prophet. I wonder. Yeah. Definitely some communication issues, and now they've put down a sentry and have spotted this Tiny. The Tiny has got a BKB this time. Still struggling a lot against this fight, but it's taken 3 heroes to deal with him, and now they are going to have to deal with Muerta, who has not been drained, not been targeted, and has not been dealt with. Muerta happily takes away 2 of these heroes, taking... However, the Ringmaster's going to get himself out in the trees. It doesn't really matter, though. They're happy for you to not be in this fight, Ringmaster. Instead, they're just going to turn around and start fighting. They're breaking this Death Prophet. The speed is an issue. Muerta, can they deal with these ghosts? Yes. Yes, they can. They had more than enough. Viper's sitting on Guardian Greaves. Plenty of armor herself. Plenty of health. Plenty of spell damage. Vlad Amir's offering very good item to have to help out this Muerta. It really is, just as long as she... So it seems like if Muerta is alive, they will win the fight. Tiny, I can't help but feel like he is very lackluster, continuously finding a Viper, just not the target. You sort of pick this hero to be good against Muerta, or at least Emperor Zav had a huge opinion on the fact that Tiny is great against a Muerta. I haven't seen him go on her once. Doesn't have a blink. Has got a Shadow Blade to get into these fights, but that's the 3rd time in a row I've seen Tiny go on a Viper.
Dire's courier has been killed.
They need to realize it's just not going to work. Buyback status, only lich. You can see that gold bar. The gold bar is buyback. Nice 4 staff coming out from OC. It wasn't in any danger. Scarier than it looked. Doesn't feel like he's in danger, I guess. Okay, there we go. He's finally switched the boots in so that he can run.
Just another bounty.
Yeah, it's these I've been lucky enough to play with several of the Dsack boys at the same time. They're very funny to play with. Extremely calm team. Now this Muerta has got a BKB and an ultimate and a hurricane pike. So let's just see what happens when Muerta isn't going on very fast. She turns around and begins pumping out this damage. Now she's further enough away, and the Lich ultimate is a horrible place to be near. Queen of Pain and finally come around and got himself a 3-man scream, dealing bunches of damage. What happened there? What happened there? I was talking about Dsack, and what I'm just gonna guess. I'm just gonna guess what happened. I'm guessing that Viper got gone on by Tiny, and then they proceeded to lose the fight. I can actually look at it. Replay. No, damn it. Missed it. Yeah, they feel no pressure. If they lose, they lose. That's sort of how they feel. It was a 2 for 1. Look, they did win that fight. Dsack. Looks like the first fight that they convincingly won. He walked into an 8. It's true. If they just needed a little bit more combo to come through. Dsack aren't feeling scared. They are 7k up. I'm surprised that they feel like they're this far ahead. 9-second BKB coming through soon. Muerta using her pike to actually get into the fight. Beast. Oh no, the hook is good, the hook is great, the stuns are even better, the glimmer helps, but now the BKB is finally here. Muerta's probably going to turn around and start fighting, and she is, but the static link has come through, and without her ultimate, that's going to do a lot. The wheel used to just try and get the Muerta. In the meantime, I guess Clock was dead from the last fight, and so was Viper? Why were they so far ahead? Giving them this kill streak. I guess they forgot that they were behind, and any chance that they give for these barracks to be exposed is going to be a horrible, horrible time. There's no buyback on this Muerta. 78 seconds. It looks like it's going to be a mega creep game if they're even able to defend and win this fight. They're doing not bad so far. Queen of Pain pumping out plenty of damage with that nice ultimate. However, she looks like she's going to go down before killing the Tiny. Now what are they doing? They're chasing this Razor. They know how much important she is. The Spirit Vessel is now on the hero. Can they get the kill? No. They now have got Mega Creep against them. Dsack. Another classic Dsack ending.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant victory.
Another classic Dsack ending where they just pull out this all of a sudden win. Crazy Smurfs, says Cat, not realizing that the game was so close to call anyone a Smurf. Surfs. Maybe he said surf. Surf's too strong. And with those kills and winning those last two team fights, Dsack actually stopped Green and his girls from getting another bonus point. I'm not sure who's smurfing. Lots of accusations of smurfing in an extremely even game and in a situation where Muerta essentially gave herself to the enemy team. Ah, Donkidic is the smurf. Versatility, 9. Let's see what the Donkidic signed up at. Donkidic signed up as Donkidic. I have no issue. Looks like Donkidic has signed up as Donkidic. And because the game was so very close, I don't even mind if it's a smurf. You can definitely beat this team. Just enough. Yeah, that is the second game which I thought Dsack were going to lose. And I don't think Donkidic's ever played a core. He played Magnus last game, did he? Let's see. Nope. Played Venge. Does farm well. Everyone was rich in this game though, look at that. Yeah, I just don't think smurfing can apply to VSL. As he signed up with Donkidic. Yeah. Integrity. Yes, Donkidic. I think this is the Smurf. This is a regular old man. Regular old Joe. But do we think that this is the Smurf? Which player do we think is the Smurf? Oh, the team's come in. J-Bug. He certainly played like a tiny who hasn't played on that account. Yeah, I think that's all I really care about, is if it seemed like this Smurf was absolutely dominating the game by a lot, then I would care. But yeah, I don't think it was Donkidic's fault that they didn't kill Ray Sneezy earlier. I also don't think it was Donkidic's fault that LC died at the end. I don't think it was Donkidic's fault when the Quap jumped in against 4 Hero. Like, there's so many mistakes which just aren't credited to the Smurf or not. Very close. Very, very close. Exactly. And that's all I care about. If there is going to be an issue later on, I'm happy to look into that and put the hammer down. No Donkidic. But at the moment, he's chilling. Anyway, that's a very nice little midday VSL. What do we have here? 18 concurrent viewers is the most that I've had by far. So happy days on a little bit of a record there for the stream view. Otherwise, extremely close. Another extremely close game. It looks closer than the end of the score is, as it often does in Dota 2. As even if we go to these graphs, you'll see that they within this part for majority of the game. It's about 80% of the game. The graph was well within a 10k limit. Up and down, up and down. Especially look at this part here. There's a 68% win chance. Oh, sorry, I meant down here at the 30-minute mark. A very large win percentage, at least almost an 80% win chance predicted by Dota Plus for Green and his girls. And that was when. What was that when? Where's the player items? Was that about here? What did when the BKB came through and LC was able to get this damage off, winning almost every fight since then. And it was just those last few fights which they lost, which was such a shame because I thought that Greeny's girls had it. I would have loved to see a tie coming out here because it makes Dsack look better than they are coming out with these undefeated matches. They're going to be on top by quite a lot. How? And I'm going to leave the scoreboard open for anyone that wants to look at that. But that is the end of today's matches. Good series. Everybody, close games. I'll see you later tonight for more. We've got Team Flash Rocket versus Mech and Cheese again. See you later.